Joey C. Bean. Musical guest Casey and the Sunshine Bean. The magician Anthony Fratelli Jr. And now, ladies and gentlemen, your host, the man with the plan, the new board for the reportcasting, Joey C.
Well, good afternoon, everybody. Oh my God, oh my God, oh my God. He is so fucking warped. He is so fucking a liar. He is the biggest fool in the last 5 years that I've ever seen after going back to see what he accomplished and what he still lives in, the world he lives in. And he still repeats himself 25,000 fucking times a day. So we're going to snipe the fucking sniveling little baby right now, okay? You're a fucking baby, a cry baby. Nyeh, nyeh, nyeh. I'm stuttering John. I'm stuttering John. I'm stuttering John. Sniping time. Let me put it in his chat room so we get to people. Sniping now. Come watch. Come watch. Come watch me. All right. Let me tell you about Stuttering John here. Let me tell you about a story about a man named Stuttering John, a poor New York boy who barely kept his family fed. And then one day he went to New York, NYU, and up through the ground he learned about Howard Stern. And then he went over to the Tonight Show with Jay Leno, where he was a fool. And now he is the GOAT. Let's say the GOAT. Let's go see the GOAT. And now, ladies and gentlemen, the GOAT in the flesh. Where you at, GOAT? John. Where you at, buddy? He'll be coming soon. Oh, yes, he will. Oh, yes, he will. All right, there he is. It's coming up. There we are. Hang on. John. Oh, yeah. Let's see. Am I sending? Let me send it myself first. All right. Now, present your file, your pocket. Please is on the air time. Oh, he's leaving. He knows I'm stuck. Of course. You think you know what this is all about, people? He's trying to weasel his way out of the fucking thing. That's just what it's all about. He's got to yell at Vinny now. He's got to make a big fuss. He's got to make all the circles to cover his fucking lie. Okay, that's what this is all about. This is what he's doing. This is what Stuttering John is doing. Fact of fact, he doesn't want to play in Rochester on March 9th. He doesn't. He wants out. So he has to put it on them. That's the truth. Because he's scared, because he knows he's going to get a lot of people there that are going to boo him, or a lot of people to talk shit about him, or people just trolling him there on the live show. Let me tell you something. I got so much to talk about this guy, and he wants to say, I'm done with him. I blocked him. He didn't block shit. I promise you he did. You want to know why he won't block me? Because in his back of his fucking mind, he knows he fucked up and he had a true friend here. He knows that. I was one of maybe what he could count on his fucking hand in his life. Okay? And he fucked me over. He fucked me over by being a piece of shit thinking he could yell at me. Yeah, I know he just ended. He's scared little fucking rat. That's what he is. He's a scared rat. Bye, John. As usual, you run and hide. You don't want to face the fact because you know I might say something here that you really are going to regret me saying. But that's all right. Wait till it comes. I got late to snipe him. I would have sniped him in the beginning, but I will snipe his ass the whole show tomorrow. So, tomorrow, John, you keep talking your shit, and I'm going to show you. You are a rookie podcaster. You were a star in the 80s and the 90s, at minimum B star, and you're stuck there. Wake the fuck up, John. Come down to a fucking level where Earth is. Stop this ridiculous bullshit you're fucking putting out every day. The same cycle. Every fucking motherfucking day. All you fucking do is talk shit about the same circle of fucking people. Alright? This is how you fucking sound, you fucking douchebag moron. Okay? You're a fucking idiot. An idiot. An idiot. An idiot. Wake the fuck up. You could be so much fucking better if you would stop this bullshit. How many fucking times did I tell you? How many times did DG tell you? How many times did a couple other people tell you? How many times does Shuli invite you to come join and let's all be fucking make this the best? And your fucking idiot fucking finger in your ass stops you. Okay? It stops you. You want to know why? Why? Because you think you were better than everybody. Lower it down. Hello, Rick. How are you? How are you, buddy? Danny, how are you? Ed Mac, Jerry John is not a comedian. Exactly. He's not. Maybe he was at one time in his life. Maybe he was in one time in his life. You know, if you guys go back and you look at stuff years ago that he did, and, you know, where he was a little more, where he thought before he spoke. Hey, bud, I'm doing well. Thank you, sir. Or when you look at even when he podcasted 3 years ago, how he talked and made his choices. In the last year and a half, he's let himself go to nothing. And then he keeps going babbling and babbling and I'm making so. He's not making. Count. If someone would just take a tally in every show he starts, count how much he makes in super chats. Realistic, he's the king of the $2 super chat. That's what he is. Okay? The king of the $2 super chat. Every once in a while, someone sends him $10, $5, maybe every once in a while. I mean, unless he blackmails you into to be unblocked, you got to pay $100. He will, and then of course he'll get some money. But his average, okay, but still at $200 a day, at 6 days a week, that's $1,200 a week. So that's $4,800 a month minus 30%. So he's probably really just making about $2,500, $2,800. Okay. To me, that's good money. To him, that's probably not compared to some of the things he's made in his past. But if he compares to what everybody else is making that are making money here, he's at the bottom. He's a bottom feeder. A rookie podcaster. Just like I'm a rookie podcaster. Just like Jake's a rookie podcaster. Just like Little Mirror, we're all rookie podcasters coming up and learning. Okay? He's supposed to be he brags he's the fucking big guy. It's all about him. If he was as big as he thinks he is in his fucking mind and his ass, he'd be making thousands of dollars a day. Why does he podcast if he don't need the money? Why does he allow people to make fun of him? You want to know the honest to God's fucking truth? And I don't care who understands this or listens or believes. But if you are listening, because if he takes off for good, Stuttering John dies. You understand? He dies. He'll be just an average fucking Joe like each of one of us. And that's the part he cannot live down. He's afraid of being just being a person. That's his fucking problem. But if he just would change up and be a fucking human being, his popularity would go from trolling popularity to real fans again in his life. I saw, well, no, I say Clay Dabber. I think you're the fake Clay Dabber because the real Clay Dabber didn't get banned. So I can't say, I'm pretty sure you're the fake one that got banned. So I talk to the regular Clay Dabber on a regular basis. So he did not get banned. So be nice, tell the truth. Again, just be accountable. Okay, I'm the fake Clay Dabbler. I tried. It's okay. We're all here to do a job. That's all. That's all you got to do. That's all we got to do. I've been saying this from day motherfucking one. Tell the truth. Don't be a fucking hiding anything. Tell it all. Be yourself. Be real. Whether people like it or not. At the end of the day, at the end of all this, the truth will prevail over everything. And that's what's happening for me now. Now people are seeing I am fucking 100% real. And I'm the crackpot, he said. John said I'm a crackpot. John, you need more fucking therapy than any human being I've ever been around in my life. And John, I know you were on tonight's show, and you probably met more stars and stuff from that show than you even did Howard Stern. And you met a lot with Howard Stern. And a lot of them, at one time, you partied with, you stayed with, you hung out with. But call any of them right now, today, 2023. Make contact with them and ask them if they want to do your podcast for old time's sake. I bet you 99% of them turned you down, John. They want to stay clear of you. Because who wants to be around a guy that is making a jackass out of himself when he was there? Now, if a guy like me who was always making a jackass of himself consistently across the board, and they make the choice, you know what, this guy's funny, let me talk to this guy, or fuck this guy, never, that's different. But you claim you were here with all these people. So now you're down here below with the fucking shit shovelers. Okay, you're shoveling the shit like all of us, trying to fucking be funny, and you're not. You talk about the same shit. Oh, fuck Kevin Brennan. Fuck the newspaper. Fuck, what's the name? What do you call him? Carla or Lady K. Fuck, now it's a fuck Vinnie Paulino. Now it's fuck Vinnie Paulino. Fuck. That's all. We'll hear that for 2 fucking weeks. Vinnie Paulino. Vinnie, I think, has been pretty truthful. He didn't get into all this mess for all this drama. He's not used to this shit. And Dum Dum, let me tell you something, Dum Dum. Dum Dum is SJ now. Dum Dum. Hey, Dum Dum. Listen to me. When you first got into business with Vinnie Paulino, you knew he was Carl's best friend, correct? Did you not know this? So, what makes you think you're going to get 100% loyalty from a guy that is best friends with the guy that you hate? And I'm not saying anything bad about Vinny. Vinny didn't come in there and mix Carl with you like you're doing. Okay? Vinny just thought this would be a big, big thing to do if it's done right. And now you want to interfere. You want to do this. John, tell the fucking truth for once in your life. You're trying to get out of the deal. This is your way of getting out of the deal. That's all it is. Stuttering John wants out of the fucking deal. And instead of just be a man, pick up the phone, you know what? I decided I don't want to do this. I'm sorry. I'm sure there was no money exchange. And if there was, I'm sure he wouldn't return it. But I'm sure that they could replace it. Listen to me. I watched Vinnie Paulino. I don't know much about him. And yeah, I got on him a couple weeks ago. But that was all just to let John know that it's a business arrangement, not a friendship arrangement. And that wasn't trash at Vinny. I was just trying to make John know that by what I say about Vinny. And Vinny understands it's a business. He's a smart man. John is a dum-dum. Uncle Dum-Dum. His new name, Uncle fucking Dum-Dum. I've been called every fucking name in the book, John. John, in a short 4 months. But if you look at my show, at least it's more entertaining than yours. At best, I know we are. I'm sorry to say that, but we are. Okay? And I'm a nobody. But I'm a better podcaster than you. That's a fact. If you took a poll, I would win that poll. I'm saying podcaster. I didn't say nothing about comedian. I'm not a comedian. I didn't say nothing about I've been on the Tonight Show or I've been on the Howard Stern show whether I was worked employee. Never said that. But I've been around just as many celebrities as you have, John. Working in baseball, I've met a lot of people, but I never stalked or fucking went to them and tried to be their best friends. Or I just watched a thing where Howard got on you watch a thing where Howard fired you actually because you were taking his fans off the phone, and becoming friends with them, and this was back when you with the stockbroker, the bankers, and you were sitting there lying to him. You could, John, I could tell when you lie. I could just look at your face and know you're lying. I think a lot of these people on here, but I think a lot of people on here can really read you now, John. You keep downing Lady K and Shuley. Listen to me. Again, I don't know all the logistics, but I don't think they're going to make up stuff that what you tried to do to them. Okay? Admit what you tried to do because you thought they were attacking you, whatever way it was. And now because they got very much success off of talking about what you've done and making fun of what you do, you cry. The bottom line is you're pissed because they make fucking money and you don't. Be a fucking man. Reinvent yourself. Get the fuck out of the internet till you can come back and be humble. And then show everybody what you're saying you are. If not, wear it, bitch. Wear it. Okay? Wear it. Because now you got a rookie and me. Hello, Mr. Satomi. How are you? Hello. Hello. Chairman Meow. That's not my boy, Dr. Chow, is it? That's Chairman Meow. Fucking Frank, what's up, buddy? Just keep on doing what you're doing, Frank. The Discord is all yours, baby. That's for the fans. I may pop in from time to time, but you know, I told you the only thing you couldn't do, and you're doing fine. I'm loving what you're doing, and I unblocked a lot of people that are in there that dislike me. They're making their opinions. They're making votes. I'm loving it. I'm watching everything. And I've seen the votes. I've seen what they think. I agree with some of it. I disagree with some of it. That's okay. This is not that ain't Discord's not for me to get in there and make anything saying anything, or that's for you guys. That's for your guys to vent, to create, to talk about, to trash, whatever you want to do. I don't make no objective of any of it. If I did, I wouldn't unblock the people I unblocked. You understand? That's plain and simple. So keep up the good work. Fucking Frank is running my Discord. If you need to know anything about my Discord, you get in touch with him. He's the man. I love the guy. He works hard. He works a regular job, takes the time to come and do all this for a lot of people. Good man. Thank you. Now, he left, obviously, because he saw I was sniping him. And the bottom line, he don't want me to start talking. He don't. He really don't. And I won't dox him or say anything about his family. I'm not like that. I would never do that. I don't agree with that, but I can't make everybody do what I want them to do. They're going to do what they want to do. But as far as the Lady K and the Shirley being this bitter, commend them for their success. Join them. Well, I don't know if you can anymore. That's probably not an option anymore. Now I think they're out for the kill. And you deserve it. You deserve it. Let me tell you something. When you hit rock bottom, like I have, I'm talking to the bottom of the bottom of the bottom where you're at the bottom of the ocean and you don't know if you're going to make it to the top to live, you realize I better start changing a lot of things. And that's your problem. That's your problem. You think you're above everybody. You're not. The minute you can fix that problem, I promise you, and reinvent yourself, like I've told you 1,000 fucking times, you may be successful. But you're failing as a podcaster. That's why I called you a rookie. I wasted $5 because I know that's the only way you would hear me. $5 I don't have, but I don't give a shit. Because when I want the truth to be out, the truth will come out. You understand this, right? So, stop talking shit about me, John. Stop talking behind my back. Stop lying to the fans. Okay? Stop all this. Yes, I asked Dave to tell you to stop doing certain things because you were going to ignore me. You didn't block me because I know you didn't. It would say I was blocked, John. And if you want to block me, go ahead. I don't really give a shit. Okay? You tell a lot of untruths about me. I've been on here a lot longer than you have. Trust me. I go back to 2010 when I posted videos. And I had two other pages. The Joey C. Baseball Show, which was around, I think, in 2010. You know, that's exactly how you could find it, the Joey C. Baseball Show. And then, you know, I got bored with that. I didn't understand a lot of things back. That's when we didn't have live show, and I was just doing interviews. But now, my popularity is because I work hard. A lot of it's because of the haters. And yes, I did make a great strive in moving up last week by being on a round table, which was the greatest thing for me. And like I said before, I think I earned the respect of my peers, and I went to the next level. But we're a long way off, John. You don't see me begging for fucking money. I don't beg. You're so rich, but you beg for money every day. Okay? Yes, you did go on my show for free only to say goodbye. But up to that point, I never asked you ever. Did I ask you in our friendship? Did I ask you to come on? I was shocked you said yes then. And yes, you were kind and you went on Jake's show and you did Jake's for free. And but then you're going to, you don't understand Jake. You shouldn't talk about him. Okay? Jake is going to tell people off when he's mad. That's how Jake is. But you shouldn't have did what you did back. You went down to be, you showed so much class, you disclassed yourself by even making a comment bad to Jake. He won. As far as I'm concerned, Jake won that one. Again. And again, Jake and I don't speak. He hates my guts. But I will never trash Jake Hudson because I care about him and I know he's great at what he does. And he's just got to work through his things. And, I offered nothing but true friendship, and I always will. So, John, you should apologize to Jake is what you should do because, you should. You should apologize to Jake first and foremost because he deserved that. And don't brag about giving the guy $50. If you got to brag about it, then that's all you're doing. You're just doing it to let people know, I gave $50. That's not being nice. I'm getting sick of listening to your bullshit podcast. You're a fucking rookie podcaster, John. What are you? Are you not? Compare them to all the people that are just coming up. Are you not in the same category as all of us? Do you consider yourself a broadcaster like Carl or Brennan or Shuley Network? Do you really think you're as good as them as a podcaster? You're fucking not, man. You're not, dude. You got no comparison. None. I'm sorry to tell you, none, John. None. None. They blow you out the fucking water. The combination of Shuley, Bob, and Mike and Zen is fucking number one. Number fucking one. You're losing that battle every inch of an hour that goes by. You make a jackass out of yourself, man. And now you want to attack me? I don't do this for fucking money, John. I don't make a red cent. But I'll fucking challenge you to any fucking thing. I don't care. I'm not afraid to, whether I lose or not. I'm going to do it with pride. You fucking stop your stream because you're being stop being slow. Stop being sniped. I'm being sniped. I got to go. He might say something. I can't. I got to go. You're scared. The bottom line, you sit home and you're scared. And you travel down to your pub, you get yourself drunk, and you come back and you got brave muscles, and then you decide, I want to go on. What about Saturday? I just watched a couple of minutes with that girl you had on. You were fine. You're embarrassing. You embarrass yourself. I'm a psycho, though. I'm a psycho for telling the truth. I'm a psycho for telling my whole life story. I'm a psycho for being honest with everybody. That makes me a psycho? Then let me be a fucking psycho. Okay? Let me be the fucking psycho. I guess that if that's what it takes to be a psycho, by being honest, truthful, and trying to give people good content and tell something from my heart, then I'll be a psycho. You tell lie after lie after lie after lie, and you talk about the same fucking thing. Compare each of your fucking shows every fucking day. It's the same shit. Newspaper. Feel Elmore, that fat fuck. Brennan. Yeah, Brennan, you suck. You suck. I got more credits than you. Who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? Steadily, who gives a fuck? John, Jay Leno has made it public many a time. The only reason he hired you was to piss Howard Stern off. What part of that don't you understand? The minute Jay left, you were fired because the new organization didn't want him no part of you. What does that really say for your 13 years on Jay Leno? So Jay Leno was at a war with Howard Stern, and to piss him off, he hired you. And do you really think Howard cared? But I heard for the grapevine that Howard's really got a close eye on you these days. And John, when Howard decides to merge into fucking podcasts with somebody, or he decides to just go vocal himself, and tells you, John, stop making a jackass or something like you've been since you were 21 years old, what are you going to do? You're going to go yell at Howard? You're gonna swear at him? Or are you going to fucking listen? Because I think it's going to take a Howard Stern to fucking straighten you out. That's the only person that could possibly do it. Because you're not going to listen to nobody. You're too much, oh, this guy, I'm better than him. What did he do? What's his record? Fuck the past. Even fuck today. Look at the future, where you're going and where they're going. I see the Shuley Network going, and keep going. Brennan, even keel guy, still. Carl, more fucking subscriptions than any of us. And he doesn't even really talk about you that much. He's got other shows. He does other things, variety of other things. Your true friends, like Casey Armstrong, you shit on him. You really do. The few people that you had friend, me, I was your true friend. You fucking shit on me. You fucking embarrassed DG by throwing him off your job because you thought he did something stupid to you when it was a mistake. That's how you get. If it's something that you don't agree with, let me call my friend up and really talk to him privately first and say, hey man, did you mean to do that, man? Or was that an accident? Or were you just busting my balls? Be honest with me on the phone. And then you could say, oh, I could go do my podcast level headed and say, hey, listen, I just want to touch on what DG did. It was all a joke or it was an honest mistake. And no harm, no foul. No, you want to get the fuck out of my shop. You're fired. Fuck Joey C. That's fucked up, man. You're fucked up. You're about as fucked up as I am. But at least I speak the truth. I don't know what you think you are. You tell lies. You're not coming to my house. I wasn't going to your house for Thanksgiving. You invited yourself to my fucking house. Remember? Remember that? The more I listen to you, the more I just want to fucking trash you so much. And it's against everything I stand for, but you deserve it. You fucking deserve it. You do. You fucking do. The only difference is I won't speak about your family because they done nothing to me and I know nothing about them and that's not the right thing to do. But I'm going to tear a fucking asshole on you until either you fucking call me or you face me and you apologize to me. Other than that, this little fucking nothing of a podcast is going to tear your fucking ass up every day. Starting today. You understand that? Starting today. It starts. He did invite himself over, didn't he, Mudshar? That's exactly what he did. I want you to cook me this. Thank you, Mason. When someone does good, John, that is just an average nobody, you should embrace that and you should plug them and say, listen, I'm watching a lot of these guys that are up and coming, man. They're really doing a great job, man. Nothing but the best of these guys, man. And they do some good jokes on me or they tell some good stories about me. Hey, man, thank you, man. And thank you for not trashing my family and just sticking to me. No, he says, you're a nothing. You're a nobody. I'm the bad pod, the rookie pod. You are a rookie podcaster. What do you think you are? You think you're good? What you're putting out today is a rookie podcast. A rookie podcast. Show me your true friends, John. Bring them on. Bring one person on that you know from back in the day when you were on one of them shows that will come on without us seeing in his face that he's fucking don't want to be here. That he truly wants to be there because he's want to be there for you. You can't. How many girlfriends you say you got, John? None, I hear. None. You talk a good game. Okay? Nobody wants to be with your slob ass, John. Nobody. You're disgusting. You're trying to live in your 20s and 30s. It's never going to work. That is in the past. You have to fucking reinvent yourself to your age now. You just turned 58 in October. I turned 58 in December. You're right around the corner from 60. You say, I'm in good shape. John, you're just as fat as I am. I heard you're shorter than me, too, in real life. I didn't know that. I heard you're really short shit. So that even makes you fatter than me. I'm 5'8", and I'm 230. So if you're like 5'7", 5'6", I thought you were taller than that. Someone said you're a really small guy. Is that true? And small guys, we got dynamite in our hands anyhow. So that's without saying. But you should be proud of what you have accomplished in your past. You should have whatever award you have in a nice room, a nice little trophy room for yourself, so you can reflect every day and say, "Wow, I remember that day. Wow, I remember that. That was a great award. That was good." You know. But now I got to move on, and I got to start something different and act my age. And you know what? If I was a great interviewer when I was with Howard Stern, I did some great interviews with the Tonight Show. That's what my strong point. Let me go out and interview people. Let me put a show on with interviewing people, some of the stars from the past, some of the stars today, and reinvent yourself. Going toe to toe with guys who are seasoned podcasters like Carl, like the Shuley Network, like Brennan. You fucking die every day. Even the fucking rookies like me are killing you. It's a fact. It's very right, Citizen Man. He's destroyed every human relationship in his life because he wants everybody to bow to him like he's some god. I did not, and I unfortunately, I did not attend the fight. My wife was really ill, and we were home. I reached out to Alex and apologized. He told me no problem. He had invited me to Dallas. If I could get to Dallas, he wants me to come on to his show. I accept it. Someday we're going to take a trip to Dallas. I did not get to meet. I was very, very, very down on myself yesterday because I couldn't go. My wife told me to go by myself, but I didn't want to leave her home being ill. So I thought it was more important to stay home with her, and I did. Something she ate, just had a bad something through the day. It was really horrible for her, and I didn't want to leave her alone. So, but Alex understood, and so I did blow some opportunities to meet Chad Zumock, which I was very, very excited to. And I did meet Friday night. I met a couple people that do watch my show. One of them was in my chat room, and a couple people. One guy came up to me and he says, "You're Joey C," and I'm like, "Yes." And Primetime brought him out. He goes, "I watch you. I'm a fan," and I was just blown away. That made me feel so good. But I did not attend the fight yesterday. I was going to make that announcement tomorrow. But Friday I got a lot of pictures, a lot of videos. We got to, I don't want to. I didn't want to post nothing until I saw Primetime posted stuff because I don't want to put something out. Maybe he don't want to. Like I got his whole entire 8-minute bit on stage, where he was Friday night where he was the comedians were up on stage. I don't know if he wants me to put that out there, if he wants it out. And so if he puts it out, then I will. But I'm not going to put nothing out that maybe he didn't want out, you know what I'm saying? Just because I made the video, I keep it private for now. But some pictures we made, I'm going to put up. I'll put some of the pictures up. He was great. I mean, every time he had a chance, he'd come over to where I was sitting with my wife and goes, let's grab some pictures. I mean, at least 4 or 5 times in the night. Went outside. He came out somewhere out there. He walked me around, introduced me to some people. He was really great dude, man. I mean, I couldn't ask for a better person. Rick was there. He'll tell you that I'm telling 100%. It's to both of our benefits. Yes. Well, thank you, Rick. I mean, it was wonderful, man. It to finally, you're doing all this. I'm doing all this stuff on podcasts, and you talk to people in the chat. But to finally make it a reality and meet some people is awesome, man. It really is. And I just think it's wonderful, and I want to continue that avenue. I hope to meet some people that even don't live in America that maybe someday they come here, or maybe someday I get to go to their country. I don't know. I don't know what my future brings. Like I said, the main thing is I got to stay healthy to live. So, and that's what I'm trying to do, and still be able to podcast at least 3-4 times a week and put out a good show. But that's my long-term goal, man. It's all about having fun. Hey, Joey, Vinny P is done with Stuttering John, as he would say. Another one turned on me. Yeah. Well, Vinny Paulino, I commend him. But I think Vinny knew this could blow up. And Vinny, if you're listening or you're out there, buddy, he's just trying to weasel his way out. It's nothing you did. The bottom line is he don't know who's going to show up, and that bothers him. But I heard that there's a good plan B. And I think your plan B is going to be so successful because I know what it is and I cannot say nothing. Plan B that Vinny has already in place, has been in place since day one, is going to be phenomenal. So, John, leave. Just leave. I mean, you think you're going to destroy them? They're not stupid. They're businessmen. You're not. Well, at least you're not acting like one. Joey, if you come to Dallas, let me know. I'll show you. No, Tom, I appreciate that. I know it pretty well. I worked for the Rangers for 4 years, so I spent a lot of time in Arlington. But, yeah, you could probably show me a lot of stuff that I didn't see. So they're definitely interested. No problem. I will contact you. But I spent a lot of time up in Arlington with the Rangers when I was working in AAA in Oklahoma City. So back in the day, so I know it pretty well. But definitely, there's probably a lot of that was just strictly working and stuff. So from the hotel to the ballpark, so I really didn't get to really tour Dallas that much. So yeah, I'd be definitely interested in that. You should do a South America tour. You know what? I would love to do that in the future. Um, First of all, I gotta get my passport back because that was one of the things taken from me when I was a federal prisoner. Now I'm clear. I think after 1 year you can reapply. So I'm the year's up, so I'm gonna reapply for that soon. But I still got to make sure, wait for my wife so she can have one. I'm gonna do. I don't want to tour without my wife. So, but yeah, I got a lot of future plans if I can stay healthy, and I've always wanted to do that. It's always been a dream of mine to go to other countries and see the less fortunate that they have nothing compared to what we have in America. To see that we really don't have it as bad as we think we are. At least that humbles me. Is I might have had a rough life, but man, oh man, I've seen some countries that can't even eat the children, and that's sad, and that's way worse of a life than I could ever live. At least I've had opportunities, whether I blew them or not. I've had the opportunities to go to be successful, to be making a living properly. I've had all those opportunities, and I blew a lot of them. So that's what I'm saying. I'm grateful that I live in a place that I have had a lot of opportunities. So, I mean, if you get down to everything about life, it's about how you make life. So that's where I'm at in my life today is reflecting, looking back at my accomplishments, looking back at my non-accomplishments, looking back at my failures, looking back at how reckless I was with my life in so many ways that now it's time to change all that. When you're in your final era of life, which is fact. I mean, you're born, you become a teenager, you become a man, you get a family, you work, you retire, and then you go into your golden years of your last era of your life, and that's the stage I have started now. And now what you hope is you can make the last era of your life last just as long as the other eras did. If you can get 15 to 20 years in your senior years, you've done it. You know what I'm saying? And if you get beyond that, then you really done it. But when you get in your senior year and you go after 1 or 2 years and didn't really get to change everything that you wanted to change, it's kind of not fulfilling. But you don't know because you're gone. But I mean, maybe your family feels the pain. So now I'm hoping that I can stay healthy and I can do my senior years and live as full as I have from birth to 18, from 18 to 30, from 30 to 40, 40 to 50. I've lived. I could do those. If I can get 15 more years as a senior and do the things I want to do today and change up the things and reinvent myself and I don't mean showing that I had any regrets, no, but change now into the man that I am today to be better and a good person. Then I'll be happy. Then, hey, oh Lord, I'm ready. I've completed my journey. Thank you. That's all we could ask for. I'll be 58 in a couple weeks. So 58 YouTube user. Hackwright Modern J started out trolling John Hard and in his way and in a way more articulate, not the same person. Well, I think we're all at one time a troll. Every one of us become a troll, and then we evolve to either being a good podcaster, reporter, or not. Me, I'm on the beginning cusp of trying to be a good podcaster. At the very beginning, I have a lot of work to do. I've got a lot of things I want to accomplish and a lot of things I have to learn. I'm learning. I'm in school. Consider me a sophomore and getting ready to become a junior. And then when I become a senior, I got to buckle down. And now when you graduate, are you really going to be a professional? Are you going to be a real broadcaster? You're going to be a content maker? Are you going to be the guy that everybody says, wow, what a show? Well, there's only phenoms in any particular type of area of work. There's only a few handful of phenoms, and there's a few handfuls of superstars and a few handfuls of just stars, but there's a lot of mediocre people out there. So it's how hard you work and how hard you want to make the change and how hard you want to not look back at your mistakes, but as hard or look back at the people that cause you to make mistakes. The bottom line is the only person that calls any individual make mistakes is yourself. And John's got to realize that. It's like I had to realize if I pounce and let everybody beat me up and I take it to the heart, where am I going to be? Nowhere. Nowhere. I have to move forward and be strong. And he's being weak. John's being a weak little sniveling boy. He's and he's one lucky man that he has a mother that loves him as much as she does. And he should be grateful for that and embrace that, mom, and go visit his mom and say, I did this, I did that, right, Mom? But shouldn't I just become my age today? And what you think I should do, Mom? Should I just start a whole new era and reinvent myself? Or do I stay stuck where I'm at? And I guarantee you the advice will be, you're 50-something years old now. You did all that. And I'm happy and proud of you. But now it's time to be the 58-year-old man and reinvent yourself. Go rewrite new jokes. Go back to stand-up and see if you can still do it at the age of when you were in your 20s. And if you want to be a podcaster, then do it right. Get off of worrying about who's trying to hurt you. But like I said, I evaluated this whole thing for months. And I come to the main conclusion is he don't want it to stop. If it stops, he becomes an average Joe. I keep saying this every day. When he becomes an average Joe, he's going to feel like he's a nobody. And he might be very hurtful. He might be bad for himself then at that point. And then that's going to put him in a bad place. And he don't want to go there. I've been there. You don't want to go there. Accept your past, good or bad. Accept what's going on today and reinvent yourself. And maybe it all stops, but you're still popular because you made yourself a good podcaster. They're not going to stop as long as you keep making a jackass out of yourself and keep putting out these shit podcasts. They're going to embrace it, keep making money. You bitch about it, but you don't do nothing about it. All you do is bitch about this, you're dead, but you don't do nothing about it, and you're never going to because you're afraid to lose the popularity you got, even if it's popularity that everybody thinks you're a scumbag. As long as they're talking about Stuttering John, you're at a level like, I walked out of the pub and, yeah, that's right, Stuttering John's here, that's right. They're talking about me every day. 10,000 people a day are talking about. They're not talking about you in a good way, John. But if that's okay with you, then you know what? Who am I to fucking ever say anything again? But I'm going to take advantage of it now. Fucking why not? You shit on me, so fuck you. Plain and simple. Kiss my ass. Do something about it. Come after me and do something about it. Come prove I'm a scumbag. Come prove I'm a fucking bad podcast. Prove it. Show me how it's done. You won't. Show me how to be a serious fucking individual. You can't. Show me how to be truthful. You definitely can't tell me that because I am truthful and you're not. Show me how to dress better. You can't because I dress way better than you when I need to. Show me your house. Is it really empty? I got a small one, but at least I got fucking furniture and 65-inch plasma TVs and a shitty podcast equipment, but at least I have a mic. You don't even have a mic. You were sent one. Alex sent you one. Alex Stein sent you a whole fucking brand new professional mic. You don't even have the honor of that by putting it up and using it. Because you're an idiot. You don't give a shit about what anybody does nice for you. Because the nicer someone is to you, you shit on them. You're fucking shit on them. And then when they're shitting on you, you cry. Amunga. I don't know, John. I just don't fucking know anymore. Because I'm not a brilliant man. I'm not a scientist. I'm not a guy like a guy that how can I put it? A man that goes out and coaches people, a life coach, and be an inspirational person where I know what I'm talking about because I'm educated and I'm trying to guide people into success. I'm not that guy, but I'm smart enough to see an idiot when I see one. John, I swear to you, at 12 and 13 years old, my group of friends I hung on with would beat your ass every fucking day. Every day! And took your lunch money. Seriously. They'd have told you to shut the fuck up and give us your lunch money or we're going to beat your ass. That's a fact. You're a joke. You don't have to be, though. Stop trying to fucking challenge the Shuley Network and Carl and them. You are not qualified to go after guys that are that are doing so well at trashing you. Embrace them. Join them if you can. I don't think you can anymore. And maybe you'll have a lot of money. Because if you join them, you'll also maybe help them to go to a higher level of financing. Because the GOAT that you claim you're proud of being is really the jackass of the fucking Dabbleverse. John, I'm going to launch a whole new fucking line of clothes and items. It's a donkey, or it's a goat with your face on it, and I'm going to patent it. And you ain't going to be a fucking thing about it to sue me. And the man that invented the picture is going to become wealthy too, because I'm going to make sure he's taking care of it on our sales. Because without him, I couldn't have done it. I don't think I could have designed it myself. So it don't matter. Everybody's got to have a team. And I'll have him on Tuesday, and we'll talk about it, because I'm going to officially tell him. And when we do start, we'll have to have a contract. Well, he'll get percentage, and he'll get a piece of the pie if it goes big. But I think I could fucking get off a podcast, make a living off of just selling GOAT T-shirts, GOAT fucking mouse pads, GOAT coffee cups, GOAT hats. I think I'd fucking make $1 million doing that. And you ain't going to do shit about it. You ain't going to have none of it. Promise you that. Call your $29.95 a month lawyer, LegalZoom. I'll call them too. Okay? That's what you told me. That's your lawyer. Or maybe I will get Vince the lawyer to help me with this one, and then it'll be a locked deal, because he might be a fucking troll, but I heard he's a hell of a fucking lawyer with certain things. And he likes me. And you know, we're going to be doing some stuff in the future, me and Vince. It's business. I don't like what he does to my friends, or how he fucking trolls Casey. Casey Armstrong, to me, is one of my dear friends. But it's business. I can't make him stop. Only Casey can make that stop, and Casey can handle himself. He's a big boy. So, but not like you. If I go in bed with one of your enemies, you fucking flip out like I'm your enemy, or like, what the fuck? So you're saying you're the only one that's allowed to make money, which you're not making any, and you bitch. The truth is, John, you're incapable of being around any human beings, because you stink of a fucking rotten fucking insides of a human being. You are not human when you act like that. Wake the fuck up. Slap yourself in the face, go look in the mirror, and snap out of it. Otherwise, it's just going to get worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse and worse for you. Okay, John? It's going to get fucking worse. It's going to get worse. The more you open that mouth of yours, the more you get trashed on. Okay? Let me tell you something. I rant and I rage, but do you know how for that 1.5 hours, how much of a professional I felt with being at a table with Shuli, Carl, and Chris, I believe, was the producer. I hope I said his name right. And myself. Do you know how much humble and honored I felt that I was asked to go there? And it wasn't because they wanted to make fun of me or joke on me. They truly wanted my input, meaning that they felt I had something to give to that table. Do you know what the honor I felt? And how I thanked them repeatedly and privately, and thanked them for having me on? I'm not dumb, John. You know, when something's given to me is in a nice form, I know how to reciprocate in the right way. You know, I don't get it. I guess I know I do get it, because I used to see a lot of baseball players drown like this. You know, they were great players in the minor leagues, you know, prospects, real nice kids, come from good families, and then they get to the big leagues, they make rookie of the year or something, and then the next year, you know, they're bigger superstar, and then when they hit the 5th year, when they're eligible for free agency, or they're going to get a really big contract offer, they become really a douchebag. Some of them, and they forget about all the guys that took care of them at the bottom, and they're just like, they just ignore you, or what we call big leaguers. And then you run into them, you say, man, and they're right to your face, smiling, hugging you. What's up, brother, man? Remember that time we did? No, I don't remember none of that shit, because when I called you for tickets to the big league, you fucking told me, you just ignored me. What was that about? I asked for fucking tickets to bring out some people to the ballpark. All the shit I did for you and put up with you in the minor league. Oh, man, it wasn't like, fuck you, okay? You let the fucking stardom go to your head, And that's what you're doing, John. You're letting what you accomplished in the 80s and 90s. And again, to recap that, Jay Leno only hired you to piss off Howard Stern, which you lucked out. That was the greatest break for you. And you had turned it around, but you were a joke at the end. As soon as Jay Leno retired, bye-bye, Stuttering John Melendez. You were 86th out the motherfucking door. That's where you went, back home. Do you look back at those things, at that why? If they thought anything of you, they would have said, we're definitely keeping Stuttering John on. He's a big asset. Nah. They didn't. But you know what you do? You fucking motherfucker, but cocksucker. That was business. You're a terrible businessman. You just told Vinnie Paulino today, or whenever you're on the Today Show, I can manage, just let me through. John, you'd manage your way right out of that fucking show, out of that town, and right out of the fucking whole thing, like you do with everything else. You don't want people to help you that wanted to help you. If the people ain't agreeing to talk, to help you with your lies, and to talk and to pump you up with lies, nobody can do that if they got a heart. No one can do that if they're human. Can do that and go along with it every day. I did. I bit my tongue many times. I bit my tongue saying, you know what? I can't be fake. In the long run, it's just going to hurt me because I agreed with you. You know what? You have to lay down your head every night and wake up and look at yourself in the mirror. And if you could tell me you can go to bed looking in the mirror that you could say to yourself, I'm a righteous man, I can sleep well. The only reason you go to bed at night because you're drunk, pass out yourself every night. That tells me a man is not happy with himself. You're afraid of yourself. You're a pussy. You're not a man. I'll tell you that to your face. If I met you in a fucking restaurant, a parking lot, I tell you you're a big pussy. And you are. Stop what you're doing, John. Stop it. Reinvent yourself and be a human. Start there. Thank you for listening. Van Hamlin, learn a very strong word. That's a very strong word. Adam Schwab. Didn't John out himself before while he was drunk? He forgot to switch to an alternate account and post it for his own account. LOL. So we know John does what Hackwright speaks of. Hackwright is a very good man. I never could say one. That's a man. That's a man who has been through all his trials and tribulations or whatever he's done in his life. But he's a star in my book. I don't care what anybody says. Hackwright is the man. He's so good with words and so good at making someone feel good and helping everybody. It doesn't matter if they're poor, middle class, upper class, or superstar. He gives everybody the same kindness. Everybody should take a page and learn from Hackwright. Clay Dabbler, another gentleman. Meeting Rick B, another gentleman. Tom Gully show, I don't know much about him, but offering his friendship. There's a lot of you guys here that offer friendship now, and I love you guys. So we hit we hit a pretty good amount of people watching us live. I'll be back tomorrow with the Snipping Stuttering John. I want to say happy Sunday. I hope you got my word, and I hope you understand that I'm going to continue to be the same guy always, no matter if I stay at the bottom or go to the top. I'll always give you the truth and how I feel. I love you guys. Until tomorrow, I think he goes on at 2 o'clock, 2 o'clock Eastern time. He's been changing up his times a bit. Well, I'll find out, but I'll be on there. And then, of course, Tuesday night, 6 p.m., we have a guest. Our guest will be Based Pill. And we owe him to come on, and he's done a lot of good artwork for us. Not for us, but I mean, on his he did the goat, and he drew a couple things for us. But he's doing a lot of nice things. And, some of it's ball busting, but you know what? It's all in good fun. So thank you. Good night. We love you, and we'll see you tomorrow. All right? Thank you. Peace.